Hello, my name is Mohamad Saputra, and from Group 6 gonna explain about the writing mechanic. The writing mechanic defined by 3 rules. The first is capitalization, the second is punctuation, and the third is spelling.
Now, I'm gonna explain about capitalization. Capitalization is the writing of a word with its first letter in uppercase and the remaining letters in lowercase. Capitalization is defined by 8. The first one is at the beginning of sentences, for names, pronoun I, proper nouns, abbreviation and acronym, first letters in direct quotation, for title, and for interjection. The first one is first letter, beginning of letters. For example, Avenger is a good movie. The letters A here is the first or the beginning of the words, so we capitalize it. Number 2, capitalize for names. For example, Tony Stark. Tony, the T is the capital, and Stark or the last name is the S in the last name is the capital. And next, number 3 is pronoun I. For example, wow, I love you 3000. I is the capital. Okay. Next is proper nouns. For example, Doctor Strange lives in New York. Doctor Strange is a name of people, so we capitalize the first letters of sentence. And New York is the name of the place, so we capitalize the first letters for each. Next is abbreviation and acronym. As for example, is FBI, or Federal Bureau of Investigation. FBI here is capital because this is a certain form of a word. And acronym, for example, is UNINDRA. Nah, for UNINDRA is Universitas Indra Prasta. Un for Universitas, Indra for Indraprasta. And next, first letter in direct quotation. For example, here, Groot said, this is quotation, quote, I am Groot. So after the quote here is the capital letters. Next is for titles. For example, here, Captain America Civil War. The first letter is the capital. Like Captain America is C and A, Captain for C and A for America is the capital. And the last one is for interjection. For example, oh, it was you. Oh is the sudden feelings, and after that is coming it. The first letter from it is capital.
So, I'm gonna explain about punctuation. The punctuation is defined by 10, and the first is the period. The period is placed at the end of declarative sentence statement, hope be complete. You know, in the last word, the period is stayed there. Yeah. And the second is question mark. The question mark is indicate a direct question placed at the ends of the sentence. So the question mark is about how to ask your friend or other in the direct question placed at the ends of the sentence. And then the third is exclamation is used when a person wants to express a sudden authority or add emphasis. And the fourth is comma. Comma is used to show a separate of ideas within the structure of the sentence. And then the And the fifth is semicolon. You know, it's used to connect independent clause, shows a closer relationship between a clause. And then six is colon. It's used after word introducing quotation, used between independent clause and for emphasis. The seven is dash. Dash is used to separate words into statement. Hyphen is used to join two or more words together into one compound or one sentence. And then the eight is parastasis. It is our curve notation used to contain future thought, you know. Okay, and then the nine is apostrophe. Is used to indicate the omission of letters or letter from a word. And then the last one is the quotation mark, or pair of punctuation mark used primarily to mark the beginning and end of passage. And then the example will explain by Vebian Revi Pradana.
Hello, my name is Vebian Revi Pradana, and here I will talk about the example of the punctuation. Here's the example of the 10 type of it. 1. Fandi went to the store. The period, we use it in the end of the sentence. Number 2. When did Fandi leave the store? It's a question mark. We also use it in the end of the sentence. Number 3. Exclamation. I told you to stay. Like the other two, we use it at the end of the sentence. Number 4. We just watched the movie and then we back to home. It's a comma. It's separate two ideas in one sentence. Number 5. John was hurt. He knew it. She said it to upset him. It's a semicolon. Number 6 is a colon. There is three usage of it. First, like he planning to study two subjects, in politics and history. It used after a word introducing a quotation. The 2 is I don't have time. I was already late. The second sentence explains the first sentence. Third, one thing we need to do, survive. It's for emphasis. Number 7, dash. It's 2 type of it. And dash, it just strict like 18 and 80 to 19 and 45. And then M dash. The difference is it's longer than the first one. She gave him her answer. It's no. And there is a hyphen. It's like a strip but used to combine 2 or more words together into a compound terms, like well-noun and part-type. Number 8 is parenthesis. Parenthesis, just like Joe and Susie, who were already. Number 8, Joe and Susie, who were actually half brother and sister, both have red hair. And here it contains the explanation of them. Number 9 is astropop. Like I've seen that movie several times. Here use it. Like I've, it means I have. Number 10 is the quotation marks. Like stay here, I said. We use it like in for dialogue. And just it. Continue to spelling.
Sound spelling is stretching a word out and reading the letter for each sound that you hear. For example, if a child wants to read the following sentences. I see the park. A letter is a segmental symbol of phonemic reading system. The inventory of all letters forms the alphabet. Letters broadly correspond to phonemes in the spoken form of the language, although there is rarely a consistent
vowel sound allow the air to flow freely, causing the chin to drop noticeably, whilst consonant sound are produced by restricting the airflow. Vowel letters of the alphabet: A, E, I, O, U, Y. Consonant sounds are made or produced when the airflow is being restricted. In the same way, consonant letters of the alphabet B, C, D, F, G, H. Beginning letters and ending letters is separate words into individual letters. Example: cat. K is beginning, A is middle, and T is ending letters.
A digraph is a group of two successive letters that represent a single sound or phoneme. Consonant cluster is a group of consonants which have no intervening vowel. More specifically, diphthong deal with vowels. One of the best diphthong example is the word oil. A homophone is a word that is pronounced the same to varying extent as another word but differs in meaning.